Nigerians are creative. I saw scarf. I saw bandana. I saw orishi. It's awesome. Awesome.
Anyways, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Because now that you're sounding like something I don't know, I just have to respond in the same way. I'm actually looking this way.
Are people seeing me or hearing me or looking me in the...
They cannot see you. I'm actually looking this way because, you know, self-isolation is very important. I've been praying for Nigeria and the whole world from the...
If you can see me, I'm self-isolating.
Self-isolating this period. Really?
I don't want unnecessary trouble for my family.
See, and I'm even keeping the distance, social distance.
This girl said she wanted to sneeze. I had to break because I don't like all this kind of social distancing. Well, for those of you who can watch us on YouTube, that's where we are streaming from right now.
Yes, that's where we are.
I see you on YouTube. If you're on YouTube right now, you can see.
Why did you remove your...
Because I'm scared.
That's...
because I've been looking at you since that I don't want any wahala for my life because...
Even if I don't want wahala, just day your day.
Day your day, let me day my day.
This point.
It's a social distancing.
I'm even afraid. I feel like this 2 meters is not enough, but for the camera to, you know, put you beside me small, I just had to be like this.
All right.
Me, I'm afraid.
It's a special... Please, if you can...
It's a special occasion.
If you can hear me without the mask, let me know. And if you can't, I'm already speaking without the mask covering my nostrils and my mouth and everything, because this is the latest way everybody has to, not everybody necessarily, no, everybody actually. Whether you think you have the coronavirus or you have the symptoms or not, this is how everybody is encouraged to appear right now, because Nigeria is in a very critical situation where at this stage, if we don't protect ourselves enough, we might spread the virus across the country, and this would be a very, very, very serious dilemma for our country because it is capable of wiping up the entire country. So guys, anywhere you are, just make sure wherever you're watching this in Nigeria or any part of the world for that matter, just try your best to protect yourself. I mean, at all costs, wash your hands every other minute.
Use sanitizers.
Just do everything you have to do so that you stay safe.
And if you have babies and old ones, please take special care.
Very, very important.
Because you know their immune system, they are actually prone to this thing.
Okay, so it's another episode. It's a very, very, very unusual episode of Relationship Matters, and that's why you're seeing us at this time of the day. We're streaming live on YouTube where I can see myself right now. We're also streaming live on Facebook where some of you may have seen us already. So Facebook or YouTube, either ways, we're already streaming live and from our studios here in Lagos. My name remains Damilayo Konla.
And I'm Rurala Inke, your own girl. Sorry, I cannot even put all the adulation and everything that I put behind me because this is a difficult time for the whole world.
Yes. So it's a difficult period, and for those of you, if you can hear me like this, if you won't, I have to call because this guy has been threatening to sneeze since. I know in Nigeria now, whether you sneeze, you cough, or you even breathe. These days, don't even breathe near me. Don't breathe near me.
And everyone is starting to feel like they are onto something because we've been reading a lot of stuff about coronavirus, so it's all in our head. Like you feel like, oh my God, is my throat itchy? Am I even breathing normally? Am I okay?
A lot of rumors flying here and there, and everybody is panicky. Everybody is freaking out.
Honestly, you cannot blame Nigerians actually, because we understand that even the numbers that the figures that everyone is saying out there, like 41, 46, may not actually be the right figure you get. So it's normal for people to be afraid and then panic. So we get that.
So it is almost normal for people to panic. However, when you're panicking, just make sure you're doing the right thing at the same time. Because when you're panicking, most people, when they're panicking, they don't know what to do again.
But then, like Simi said the only language Nigerians understand is fear. So maybe if we are panicking, it's a good thing, because at least you know that there's something out there that is deadly and could wipe out the entire nation if care is not taken. So if that is what will make you spin into action and do the right thing. Yes, please. But make sure that as you're panicking, you're not trying to you're not being selfish with it, because some people like, don't be only me go die, everybody for this place go just die. Please don't be like that.
Okay, so today's topic, which some of you already have seen and are already reacting to, is we're asking what will happen if your partner tests positive for coronavirus. If you have a husband or wife who has tested positive for coronavirus, what would you do? How would you react? What would you
Boyfriend
do?
too.
Yeah,
boyfriend, girlfriend.
Boyfriend, girlfriend.
Yes,
because most likely in Nigeria or all over the world.
Because if we don't say boyfriend, girlfriend, I'm sure someone will come out here and say, "Thank God I'm still single."
Actually,
you may be single, but at least you have someone that you're rolling with. It may not be the boyfriend, girlfriend term. It could even be the friends with benefits, FYB.
Could be your living lover.
Living lover, yes, and then no string attached kind of affair. So at least you're not alone.
You're not alone. All right, so that's what we're asking this afternoon. We hope that we get more comments and then get more reactions from you guys out there. I can see people writing here, it will never be my portion in Jesus' name.
Yes.
We're not saying it will be a portion. We're asking in the event that it happens, what will you do? I mean, Nigerians should learn to live with the realities that are bound around us, the things that are happening around us. Right now, we already know, and we've heard that Nigeria's chief of staff talking about Abba Kyari has tested positive, which puts our president, His Excellency Muhammadu Buhari, at a very, very serious risk.
Because they've been in contact.
Yeah, even though test results have said that his test is been proven to be negative, but many Nigerians are not having that because there are rumors flying up on, and hopefully these rumors are not true. Hopefully.
Because
I don't want to
heard,
dramatize today.
Yes. Don't let us even go that far.
Hopefully.
And of course, the Prince of Wales too tested positive.
Yeah.
That's not to say that the Queen has been in isolation for a while. Anyways, Mama Chapa. Yeah, it's crazy, but. Yo, this thing is real.
Reality.
And it's getting the big people.
Reality.
Funny enough.
Actually.
I don't understand. Like title holders and all of that.
That's the reality of life right now.
It's not respecting anyone. And of course, there's been memes about Nigerian leaders not providing the basic facilities, and now they have nowhere to run to. Food for thought.
Okay, thank you very much for discussing relationship matters today, and not necessarily, but even though coronavirus is the end thing, but we're discussing it in relation to relationships. And that's what we're discussing today, this afternoon. So I see a lot of comments here. Before we go to the comment section, I'd like to have her, even though she's in a very sober mood. Everybody's looking all...
I am. See, no makeup, nothing. I am. Like, it's like we've been stripped right now. And this tweet from Zara saying is like the earth is trying to cleanse it. Cleanse who?
Are you not living in this, on this planet?
Please let us be guided.
Let's be guided with our opinions.
Even the earth should not even wipe out plants. Not to talk of human beings. Like
the other day there was bushfire in Australia,
and it was crazy.
As if the world was going to end. If that could cause chaos, how much more human lives?
Human lives, please let the earth stay safe. And respect us, because we are helping ourselves.
Have your sense of coordination and direction. Let's know what we're doing.
Animals alone cannot do it.
Yeah.
All right. So
let's get a comment on this.
As the first lady of this show, hey, God, it's a very, very difficult period. And if one's partner were to test positive, now so many things will come into play. Because it depends on the kind of relationship that you have.
Let me protect myself.
Depends on the kind of relationship that you have and how solidified that relationship is, like how concrete, how serious it is. Now, I'm saying serious because, we said partner. So we are going to like break it down. If it's a boyfriend, girlfriend, you'll be like, person will never marry. I beg, if I die now, even himself go find another partner. So it looks like something, it depends. So if it's someone that you've been with for years, you may want to stay and say, we've been through a lot. Like, this is the time for me to show that I'm fully committed to this relationship and I really love this guy or love this girl. If you are not so into the person and he or she tests positive, it may be people, Nigerians' way of saying this is a sign from God that we are not meant to be. You take it as a sign and then you jackpot.
Nigerians say that.
Nigerians say that like a whole lot. Like at the first sign of trouble like this, you're quick to attach it to fate telling you something about that relationship or situation.
Which may not be impossible sometimes.
Actually, it may not be impossible, but of course. But then if it is marriage, and you have kids, then it's even a lot serious, because families, you know, it's not just you. You have so many people connected to you. You'll not be like, he's the father of my children. Yeah, and she's the mother of my children. What do I do? Where do I start from? 13 years in marriage, 43 years in marriage. Daddy must not go now. Or is this the time for daddy to cross to the world beyond, or mommy to, you know, you start to think of. And the annoying thing is, God forbid, if someone even dies at this period, you can't even have a befitting burial. You know that we like celebrating people's lives in Nigeria, like, so to speak, like, even in the East, if a young person dies, like, they go all out, banners, posters, right, and, you know, they feel like, let's just do it. That's the last right, something. This period, you don't even want people to know that the person actually passed on due to that, because the whole family may be avoided for a while. So it's a very difficult one. But if it happens, honestly, it is not the time for me. God forbid, but if it happens, it's conditional. It's not the time for me to abandon my partner. I wouldn't, because I hope, and I'll pray that he pulls through and gets over it. And
but there are high chances both of you will be negative.
Yes, we could even test negative, like both of us. And like in Sabrina's case, like in Idris Elba's wife's case now, like, yes, the moment her husband got it, like, she was hopeful or even hoping that she would get it so that she could be with him, because she dreaded the separation that it would cause, like being away from him and not even knowing how he's doing. Yes, that could be my category, because I don't even want to, you know, it's draining that way. You can't talk to him, you can't reach out to him, you can't even support him. Phone calls may not actually do it, you get, because it's not, you feel like, and the emotional support would actually go a long way. Right. So for me, it's ride or die. Like, we stay in together. We die there. Okay. It's sad, but God forbid it gets to that.
Thank you.
But maybe because I'm married anyways. So
I see talking.
Yeah, I'm still talking. So maybe that's why that kind of decision, I'll be able to make that kind of decision. But if it is someone that is not married, boyfriend, have a child, exactly, your family self will be like, you want to destroy your life, please, so go. In fact,
move it.
The way family members would be so quick to, like, flip and switch on the guy or the girl that they've always known and say, our wife, you'll be surprised.
God forbid. Thank you very much, because I had to remove my face mask, because these days you don't even know who has coronavirus or not. And they don't write it on the face. This babe looks very healthy beside me, but trust
even me, I'm trying to, like, you see, social distancing.
I don't want
no touching today. On a normal day, you would have got all I5A on the
but don't touch me. I don't want. I don't make a day my day, because there's more. Now I'm going to take some comments on YouTube, which some of the guys out there have already dropped this afternoon. There are quite a number of people watching on YouTube. Shout out to all of you out there.
Yeah, shout out, guys.
Irene Devu has been dropping comments here all afternoon. Okay. And is asking what how many people in Africa have no soap. That's not a valid question, because Africa is not a country. Africa is a large continent.
No soap.
So you can't talk about Africa in that way.
Did he actually ask of soap? People are making soap. Like,
so, Akpa Peter wrote here, Nigeria should not get panic. People get well out of it. God will see us through this difficult time. Amen. Amen. Thank you very much. Irene is asking here again, Nigerians are relying on prayers. Actually, not just prayers. Nigerians are doing the needful, as you are seeing that I am doing right now. And you need to get out on the streets of Lagos, especially to see what a lot of people are doing
even
today.
People in the markets.
Yes, go out there this afternoon.
Driving in, I noticed lots of people on the road were actually wearing gloves in their various shop, masks, and
a lot of people are doing that. A lot of people are doing that right now. So Nigerians are very, very aware right now, since sensitization is so top notch.
But maybe the market leaders still need to do
more. They need to do more, actually. Okay, so
do we take comments from
Facebook?
Take comments on Facebook? Okay, Olowo Poruko, sorry, Olayinka Temi says, I'm speechless. Tell us about what exactly.
What are you speechless about? Tell us.
Michael Indibisi says, my wife or girlfriend, Uncle Ida, tell us, what will you do? Ayuba Emmanuel says she can't be, so I guess your answer is nothing. Agbaje Idris says, why would my partner test positive to Guru? What happened to self-isolation? I mean, it means she's definitely cheating. Case closed. Coronavirus has nothing to do with cheating. This is not a sexually transmitted disease. I'm
telling you, Nigerians, we should be very, very aware that it
has nothing to do with sex or cheating or romance. You could catch it from, the reason why they are preaching social distancing is because a random person on the street who you're not even talking to, maybe a carrier, and may just dash you like that if you're not careful. Like the guy who attended the MVCA the other time. He knew he came from the UK, a high-risk country. He went for that, attended that event, knowing well that there will be a lot of people and he was going to come in contact with them. He didn't isolate himself. After a while, he started feeling symptoms, and he wouldn't even make himself available for tests and everything. Exactly. It was when he was getting out of van that he had to speak up that, look, here is what is happening around me. And they had to tell everyone who attended that event. Do you know how many people attended that event that day? We can't even tell. Ushers, cleaners, it's not just about the celebs anymore. There were people there that probably went into work, stage performers, whatever. Like the people setting up the stage, please, you need to get tested or know what's happening to you. Abraham Ihimioko Agbon says, God forbid it. Otuma Adewale Williams says, we are going to contract it together and we die together. Thank you. All right, I have some other comments on YouTube here. Nimel Dashi. I'm very sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. But you murdered your name. I agree that I murdered your name already. I will stick to my partner till death. I can't run away from her. We will pray together to God. Thank you. Yes, very much. That's a good one. Looks, me, I will give him distance. Distance. See. Well, distance is also not this. You may be supporting the person, but you also need. Well, some people believe we can't have it together, so I need to be well because there are people or things to do. So I need to be well to be able to take care of you. Well, to be able to take care of your business and your affairs too, so that's it. Austin Cheesy wrote, yes, Psalm 91 has a long way to go during this period. Honestly, my mom has been preaching Psalm 91 to me. Like, she calls regularly, she'll be like, please, so read Psalm 21. Pray for your baby too and your husband. I'm like, what happened? And then he continues, I will be with her because it isn't her fault. The virus is not all about carefulness. Only God heals. Thank you. Only God I'm glad that you're saying. Okay, Tijani Idris is saying, I pray to God to keep us safe. Buki Abidoye says, I've been here in the UK, quarantined. Good luck to you guys. Stay safe. Thank you. Please, could you tell us the situation in UK out there, Buki, because we understand that many things are going wrong in the United Kingdom right now. Yes, from lack of grocery supplies a lot of terrible things. A lot of terrible things are happening right now in the UK, and plenty of people are dying on a regular basis. In fact, it is probably overtaking that of Italy already at this moment. Could you tell us the situation of things there, Buki? How are you guys coping with self-isolation and people not going out? Generally? Yes, and then general lockdown, what is it like in the UK? Could you just tell us a few things? Yes. Okay, I will talk on Toby. Babatunde says, then we start praying to God so that we can surely meet in heaven. Did you read that? Daniel Sebastian says, NCDC doesn't pick call. Hey, well. Okay, so there's a special warning about this call picking and all, that people should not go ahead and make phone calls for fun, because a lot of people are pranking the NCDC guys. Exactly. They just go there to make calls just to confirm if you call. If I say I get call, please don't do that. Don't do that, because the line should always be kept open. When you do that, people who really need them will be able to get, and then it will be telling them line busy. So please, Nigerians should learn to not make jokes out of this, because it's a very, very critical issue, not something we should play with at all. Thousands are dying like on a daily basis all over the world, and we have some people that we've already said, okay, look, call them for help, and now you're pranking them. It will get to a point where you actually have it and then you call and they think it's a joke, like this person doesn't sound serious. Please, people's lives are at risk. Coronavirus is sexually transmitted, my people. Actually, it is sexually transmitted, but it is not a sexually transmitted disease. So you don't contract it only through sex. So you cannot actually claim that the person that got it from cheating or something. No, it's not possible. That's what we're trying to say. What if you are the one who gave the person? Because the person has tested positive and you don't know your status yet, you are saying the person has gone ahead to cheat. Why do we have to think about it? We understand that, close contact. So in the process of mating, let me use that word, with someone that has it, you may get it, but please don't let us streamline it to that alone. Adonis Ini says it's not a death sentence, so I will do my bit to help her out of it. Then Stephen Jennifer Aladi says pray to God to help. Ozigbo Francis says I'm walking away from troubles in my life that to find a better place. Wow.
There's a funny comment here. Okay. Emmanuel Eteng, my neighbor's wife just told the husband coronavirus was not part of their vows. As she's keeping her social distance from her spouse.
Really?
Let me cover my nose for you. I cover my nose
coronavirus
for you.
Was not, but I mean, coronavirus was not a part of so many things now. How bad?
It doesn't feel right, though. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel
for better, right. For worse. At least your vows actually had that. For better, for worse.
I tell you.
This may actually be a bad time. We don't even know what's up. Well, I don't want to say that something bigger will come, because there was this skit about coronavirus saying it's a starboy disease. I don't want to say that. Oriyowomaji Agbe says I will stay away from her. Abdulkadir Tanko says it will never be my portion, inshallah. Amen. It will not be anybody's portion.
Nobody's praying to be our portion, but we're saying that
if it's conditional. Zion Boy Obi says I will have my own too. See love.
That's love. You're like Idris Elba's wife.
Sarah Alaka says, I will check myself and keep praying for my partner to be healed.
Okay, I'm going to get to YouTube right now to see some other comments that we have on YouTube.
Okay, before you go, Buki replied. Buki Abidoye says, damn Larry, everyone is affected. It's too late now, except the villagers inside the bush. Like, probably they are still moving around.
Right. Okay. So, Irene Davo is asking a question. How many people in Kenya have no soap? I really do not understand who this Irene is and what your aim of asking this question is, but let me tell you something quite frankly. Kenya is not a small country. Kenya is not a state. Kenya is not one city. Kenya is not a town. Kenya is not a village.
It's a country.
Kenya is not a hamlet. Kenya is not a room. It is not a toilet. Kenya is a whole lot of country. So why are you asking me how many people don't have soap in Kenya? How is that? Soap is something that the average man in Kenya will have. It's not should have.
In Nigeria, people actually make, like, from the comfort of their homes.
So why do you say
as little as 3,000 naira you can make?
Why do you keep asking about people who are asking about this issue in relation to your relationships, your romantic relationships?
Even when I was in GS3, then I was able to make soda from practical.
So what, Irene, please forget the impression they are giving all of you out there about Africa.
Africa is not.
And Africans, you don't ask questions about Africa generally. You ask questions about a particular place. Kenya is too big a place for you to ask such a question like that. But I mean, you shouldn't be asking such questions. Okay. But then, yes, let's take more comments.
Bobby JT Precious says coronavirus is not a death sentence, so anyone can easily overcome it.
Thank you very much.
Cynthia Anik says Pastor Matthew don't they talk about online offering now? Hey, what's that? Okay, KK Deborah says watching you guys from Germany.
What's happening in Germany? Germany is also one of the high-risk countries for this coronavirus, because our chief of staff who traveled to Germany talking about Bakari brought the coronavirus to Aso Villa. I'm not even apologetic about that.
Imagine,
from Germany,
he came in contact with a lot of persons,
including
like
our president,
top officials,
including our president and the vice president.
So Nigerians are actually waiting, like everyone is saying 14 days.
I'm telling you,
14 days,
everybody is scared right now. Everyone scared right now.
And it's real, it's real. So Buki Abidoye says 666, Corona is here to fight for poor masses. Leave it alone.
How is that?
Okay, I've been seeing lots of stuff about that. Like people, like the poor Nigerians feel like this is
something to fight for them.
A way of, you know, they feel their election or their votes could not actually fight for them. So here is something that is attacking leaders.
And they are scared.
Please do not forget that it's not just leaders that this thing can catch you.
True.
So we should be careful what we wish on other people.
It could happen to anybody. It could happen to anybody.
The leaders coming into, they have errand boys, girls here and there.
And each of those people have family members.
They have
all their aides have family members. They go back to the family members. Some of them are not well to do down there. So it's still coming back. So let's not think about it being
We should be careful what we wish on others. I know that it's a crazy time, like we probably feel cheated and all of that, but please, let's be careful.
Guys, we have a few more minutes before we leave here this afternoon. We've been here for over 20 minutes already, and of course this is Relationship Matters on legit.ng Facebook Live, and if you're watching us also on YouTube, good big ups to you. We're discussing issues relating to coronavirus, which is shaking the entire world at this moment. The whole universe is being shook by this issue because it is killing everybody, regardless of your status, your age, your background, whatever, your likes, your dislikes. It doesn't care how you breathe. It doesn't care how you feed. It doesn't care how much money you have or don't have. It doesn't even care about how...
And the saddest thing is money is not even helping
it is
now,
not helping
because
right
whether
now,
you have money or not,
it is not helping. It is not. It doesn't even care how clean or neat you are. It just attacks anybody desires. Let me not put it that way, because so that's what we're discussing today. We're asking you a very simple question, straightforward. What would you do if your partner tests positive for coronavirus? Would you stay with them? Would you leave? Would you try to go and contract it too, or will you jackpot?
Okay, someone is saying, Adebayo Samuel Ifeolu Remilekun says, I will take all of us, including the kids, to be quarantined. That's the only way I think, to confirm if we have not all been infected. Kinde Odewuken says, I will pray she gets well, but I won't go near her. Ejidi on Friday says, I'll find solution. Eze Ikeri says, I'll give him or her all the necessary support. Aziki Zaka says, we all know that marriage is for better, for worse, so I will not abandon her, rather I will encourage her.
And everybody sees it that way, actually.
Nelly Ofiong says, call NCDC here. Of course, that's like the first thing you should do.
That's the next thing also, but that's the ideal thing to do. But we're asking about you based
like,
on
what will you do?
What's going to be your own reaction?
The relationship, yes. What would the relationship between you two be like once you know that this person has contracted?
Stephen Dusu wrote here, we will do the normal process now. If you get affected, you go on isolation or treatment. What will you do? You isolate the person. Is that what you are saying? That's what we're asking you this afternoon. Okay? Teko John Joe wrote here, please don't blame her. Someone asked for this malaria. I freaked out. Okay, that's about the person.
okay.
Person who was talking about soaps in
Buki Abidoye is on to both of us. He says, Dami and Urala, leave Queen Corona alone. Imagine, Corona even has a title, Queen Corona. Allow you to do the fight for poor masses, I beg. They shall learn their lesson. Nowhere to run to. Yes, coronavirus is real. Queen Corona. This is epic.
Eddie Wayne, I'll quietly dance to this desert. Deborah Okpedimeji Bola TV wrote here, both of you are too close. Please give yourself space, Joe. After all this space...
This space is actually enough for someone to stand behind us and then be like the third person. Okay. Destiny Janet Anyebe Enechel says, break up with him and then come for you to marry me. That's you.
Come for who to marry you?
You.
I have a marriage...
I have a marriage in the house. I have a marriage in the house.
I have a marriage conversation, competition, or what's that? Marriage commitment in the house already.
Marriage competition. That Reoluwa Fumi says the health system they neglected for years is not what they are going to use. God is great. I mean, Nigerians are being sarcastic about this.
I'm telling you. Austin Chizzy wrote here, I love the awareness. This is on YouTube now.
Okay.
I love the awareness you guys are creating. I'm so worried because so many people in Nigeria are taking this deadly virus for granted. We know what we are going through here in Russian region, Nigeria. Please, what's happening in Russia, though?
Yes, tell us.
Russia is not one of the high-risk countries right now, but what's happening there? How are the people there fighting the virus, and how is the government taking it? How are they doing? How are you guys faring in Russia? We need to know, just so that we can inform Nigerians that those of our people who are in diaspora are doing very well. Even though in the UK and Italy, Spain, and of course China, we can't say the same. China is getting much better right now, but Spain and the UK and the US, they are not doing well at all, and Nigerians back home here are worried sick about their relations, friends and acquaintances who are in any of these regions. So we really need to know what's happening out there. If you have information, just let us know. We can read out to people here, because a lot of people are freaking out, even though they know that the virus is not in their systems. Yes.
Yeah. Tessa John says, I'm going down with him all the way, but it will never be positive.
What's that? I don't get.
Melo Malindi says, I'll go get tested. If I'm negative, I'll give him all the support, even though he will be in isolation in the hospital. I'll make sure I pray for him. Coronavirus is curable. Yeah, people are actually recovering.
Coronavirus is not a death sentence. We said that a million times already. It is not a death sentence.
Please do not abuse. Yes, a lot of Nigerians have been abusing chloroquine. Please do not abuse drugs.
Yes.
You don't know the right dose to take. You don't even know if you should even be taking it in the first instance. It's not every drug that is compatible or that goes well with everyone's system. So please, let's be guided. Let's be guided.
And we read reports of people who were rushed to the hospital for taking overdose of chloroquine.
And chloroquine poisoning.
And please, let's be let's have sense in this country.
Let's have sense.
I want to address every Nigerian or anybody who's close to Nigeria, wherever you are watching this video. Let's have sense and know what we are doing.
Because
there are a lot of fake information flying here and there, and everybody is just taking it in hook, line, and sinker.
Drink this.
Why? What is happening to you people? Where did you put your sense of reasoning and coordination and understanding? How can you just read something? One doctor from China signed something here in Nigeria. How is that? What are people saying? How can doctor say you should go and be drinking garlic and onion and one thing? All of you go and pack it and be drinking it. So you go to the market, hoard onions, or you go and pack onions, stock your house with onions and garlic. It will not be scarce in the market for those who really need it.
Actually, someone shared what his or her mother did from some WhatsApp group, because she got this WhatsApp what do they call it?
BC.
The broadcast messages. Yeah, she got one of those, and he said she should probably cut onions and put in the corners of the house, and probably look for big onions. Like seriously.
There's no sense in many things that they're asking us to do, and many of us are gullibly doing many of these things. Even people who are educated, because you're freaking out, you have now lost your sense of direction. I mean, how can you be so educated and you know what is right from what is wrong, but because you're freaking out or you're scared or you're afraid of the virus coming to you, you now go take stuff that someone somewhere just concocted and sent out as a broadcast message? How is that? I mean, how is that? Let's think very well before we start doing some of these things. A lot of things are flying up and down. A lot of voice notes, about 6'4" or thereabouts. Nigerians.
Someone is asking what kind of nose mask you have there.
Oh, this nose mask. My wife made it. My wife made the nose mask, actually.
Actually, it has a filter inside, so it's not just clothes.
Yeah.
You're not just saying fabric.
Yeah. But if you can hear me, let me know. Can you hear me, though? Guys, those of you who are watching, can you hear me? Can you hear me like this? If you can hear me, just do this. If you can hear me like this, do this. Because we're here.
We have lots and lots of comments. I'm sorry if we won't be able to take all of them. I'm trying to skip through. I'm so sorry if you're offended by that.
Cynthia Nix wrote here, we have been indoors since 3 weeks here in San Diego, California.
Whoa.
Damn.
3 weeks. How do you feel? Because I saw a post, tools, OAP tools, like day 4, and then, kids doing stuff, and people are already complaining, I'm running out of my mind. Day 3, I can't breathe. Day 4, I'm tired. Like 3 weeks. That's 21 days.
Already.
How do you feel?
How are you coping? I need to know how you're coping, because it's very essential. Very, very essential.
Yes,
Cynthia, Nick, tell us before we leave here today, because we are leaving here any moment from now. It's been a very, very fantastic show already, and then we gotta go. We gotta go regardless. So tell us how you're coping with this before we leave here today. Do you have other comments?
Yes, we have, but sorry, we can't take them.
Okay, so time is fast spent already, and we have to go today. It's been an amazing show already here on Relationship Matters.
You have to go stock up the house. Remember, you may be locking down for a while. So.
Stock up the house. Stock up the house. Stock.
Yes, so buy food
stuff
and make sure that you have everything that you need. At least the essential things, anyways. So it will not be like the days of the foolish 5 virgins in the Bible.
5 foolish virgins, not foolish 5 virgins.
5.
On international TV, I should be educating you, regardless of coronavirus. We should be educating you on this. These are times.
Thank you for that.
Because there's
okay, Onyeka Anekwe says, I'm in Europe, Belgium. We are indoors. Okay, please stay safe. Stay locked up. Like in your house.
All right, guys, thank you very much for joining this episode of Relationship Matters. It's the coronavirus episode, if you like, call it a bit. that's what we have today. Hopefully by this time next week when we come, we shall not be discussing this essentially, or if we were to discuss this, it would be on another level, because right now Nigerians are not smiling. Nigeria itself is not smiling. Aso Rock is presently not smiling because there's a case of coronavirus already in the seat of power, Federal Republic of Nigeria, and if that's the case, then it means that there's pandemonium in the land. A lot of people are right now very, very sad. But we're not sad because we know that coronavirus is not a death sentence, and it doesn't mean that we can overcome.
And we know that we'll overcome.
Absolutely. So big shout out to everybody who has joined today's discussion here on Facebook and on YouTube. All of you guys out there watching from all over Europe, Russia, China, and America as well. That lady who says she's been indoors for 3 weeks in San Diego, California. Yeah. I feel for you, man. I really, really feel for you. I hope that we get over this in no distant future. My name remains Damilare Kola.
And I'm Rural Inke.
Yeah, big shout out to Brian Daniels, the man behind the camera, of course, Monday Dara for technical support behind the scenes. Do not forget to stay safe out there, wash your hands, stay sanitized, and eat good food, boost your immune system. And if you know you're feeling any symptom of coronavirus, please stay indoors. And of course, if you get tested and you're positive, abide by every rule and regulation that is being given. And please, if they have not said chloroquine is the cure, is the vaccine, do not take chloroquine. Don't self-medicate. It is dangerous at this moment. Please stay safe out there, guys, and be coronavirus free. Have a great evening.
Bye, guys.